everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Sit Speak. Do you ever wonder what your pets are thinking? Do you think they wonder about you? Does that sound crazy? Well, come on, let's go meet Tracey and we'll find out. Hi, Tracey.
Hi, Chrissy.
Okay, today we have Tina and Owen, our kitty cat. Come on in. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Owen. How are you? It's so nice to meet you. I know you were a little bit nervous that there was a dog in here, right? Because you live in a household of all cats.
How many other cats?
I have 3 other cats.
3 other cats, okay.
Yes.
And did you just get Owen?
We've had Owen now for about a month and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a biting problem that I hope you could talk to him about.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what's all the biting about? I'm just playing, he says. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You have to. So you have to remember, and this is what I teach my kitten as well. Human skin. Human skin is very, very sensitive. Human skin is very sensitive. So you can't bite hard on human skin because it hurts us a whole lot. And you don't want to hurt anybody. You just want to play and you get carried away. And you do the bunny kick. Do you do the bunny kick? I feel the bunny kick. So the cue that I tell my cat is human skin. And it makes a difference. And then he all of a sudden stops and starts licking my hand. So because I've explained to him that human skin is extremely sensitive, not like tough cat skin.
Does he bite the other cats or you or everything?
You know what? It's playing. I know it's playing, but he's getting to the point where I think the other cats are getting to be a little bit okay, enough. It was fun in the beginning, but now it's about
Well, because he's getting bigger and stronger and his bite's getting stronger. All right, so how about this, Mr. Owen? You can bite your toys as hard as you want to, and I know you have a huge collection of toys. Yes, I see that. You can bite your toys. Your mouse? What's the mouse one?
Oh, he's got everything.
There's just a lot of them.
There's
Okay.
just everything.
Okay. You can bite that as hard as you want, okay? But when it comes to living things, no more. No more biting humans or other animals. Okay? Just your pet. Just your toys. Okay? You understand that? Just your toys. You can bite them as hard as you want, though, okay? He's not really thrilled with what I'm telling him.
I was going to ask you what he thinks about that.
Yeah, not really happy about that rule. Yeah, he'd rather not have that rule. I know you'd rather not have that rule. He's like, no, I don't want that rule. But we'll just have to keep reinforcing that. By the way, this is one cat that absolutely loves being a cat. He absolutely loves being able to do this. He loves being agile. And, you know, he doesn't mind the harness so much because he gets to go explore more. He feels he's very, very lucky because you don't harness the other cats, right? He's the only one.
Yep.
He thinks that this is awesome, that he's very special because he gets to go explore because he has a harness.
And then
That's good.
Really, I think Gavin's is the way. Gavin's 2, you know.
Okay.
You would think they were brothers. They're both tuxedos. You would think that he's 2 and he's almost 7 months. I think he's getting on Gavin's nerves now.
This is almost like be careful what you wish for, because Gavin wanted somebody to play with in the worst way. But Gavin eggs him on a little bit too. Even when Gavin jumps away. what's he go up on his cat tree and look down at him? Even then he's saying, nanny, nanny, nanny. So he's still egging him on a little bit, but we could always ask him to back off a little bit.
See, I kind of think that too, because I'll see he'll know to run away, and then he chases after him, and then he'll start, okay, enough.
Right. Well, I really think Gavin can hold his own, but certainly I wouldn't let it get too carried away. You can certainly intervene. But I think for the most part, they're just working it out themselves. I don't think it's a huge issue.
No, because Gavin doesn't run. He'll lay on his back and put his paws up, so you know he's playing, because he wouldn't go on his back.
Right, if he was not comfortable, exactly. He's doing a great job with Gavin, but I don't think he's really bonding with the girls at all. Right, that's what you're saying? Yeah. Okay. And that may be how he is. He may only ever bond with Gavin.
The girls are older also, so I think.
Right.
Gabby just hisses at him, now he just walks around her. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to ever bond with them, and that's okay. I mean, I know that, you're okay with that, but a lot of times they are more independent, although they do like companionship, and they may bond with maybe one. He is still young, so if he was put in with a bunch of other cats his own age, he more than likely would be able to bond with all of them as well. But in your case, at your house, I don't think he's going to bond with any other animals besides Gavin. Although he's very human-oriented, because he's been very handled by humans. So he's very, very human-oriented, and he feels actually more comfortable with humans than other cats at this point. He thinks that Gavin's a great playmate, but he feels like, being with a human's safer.
I mean, when they were adopting him, they were afraid he wasn't going to get adopted because he does have a biting tendency, and they wouldn't adopt him with anybody with children. So it was good that we didn't have children. They were so happy when we walked in. They're like, "Oh, please take him." So, but
yeah, he's got to get over that a little bit with the biting, and I do think he will. I mean, I keep reinforcing, you bite your toys. This is what you bite. Anytime he starts really biting on you or someone, have a toy hand, you say, this is what you bite, and just keep reinforcing that. And again, like I said, with my cat, I say human skin, because he had the same issue. He had the same, he was 5 weeks old when I got him. And he came into a house with adult cats and adult dogs, so he didn't have that either. But he does understand it, but he still will jump on me and go, roar, or,
He's actually been very good today, so I think because he has so much to look for. So when he's out,
right? Well, keeps him busy. Keeps him occupied.
He's having a great time. He's and by the way, he loves when you talk about him. He understands when you talk about him. He says he has a cool name. So for whatever reason that you named him Owen, it works for him.
Well, we didn't name him.
Oh, it came.
But is it his name or is it his nickname that we've been calling?
Oh, I don't know. What have you been calling him then?
My husband calls him Bug because he bugs you all the time.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me see which one he resonates better with, because he's showing me he likes his name. No, I think it's Bug actually, but he didn't specify before. Well, actually, he gets a kick out of that. Because he does like to bug everybody. It suits him.
That suits him.
It suits him. He says he has a special name.
No.
But it seems like all your cats put your husband on a pedestal. So anything that comes from Dad is very, very special. It's very important. So that's
because Mommy always spoils them.
And when Dad comes in, it's like, oh, he's here. It's like they all put him on a pedestal. They must worship him like, the Dad's here.
He wants the window. He sees it outside. Nope.
Well, any last questions?
No, I think.
Or how about a Bug? I guess we should call you.
Bug is cute.
Anything you want to say to your mommy?
More trips. More trips. More trips. He likes to explore. He knows that the other cats don't get outside, and for him this is a really good compromise, because he would try to run out all the time. But if he can understand the concept, which he is showing that he understands the concept of the harness, and that's when it's safe to go outside, as long as he gets to do that often, he'll be a happy cat.
And just let him know he has a forever home. Even though he goes in the bag, that doesn't mean he's
Okay.
not coming back home. He's always coming back home.
Okay, so let's make sure that he does understand that.
Because he meowed all the way here.
That was just out of excitement. He says Gavin told him. Gavin told him once a cat comes into this house, it never leaves.
Oh, that's
So he already knows
that's
that.
nice.
Gavin
Yeah.
is beautiful. Gavin is black and white, just like him. And I've met Gavin, well, through pictures, but it's okay because Gavin told him that already, and his very first day, because he was confused. He said he was confused.
And Casey talks to him. I have to bring up
Who's
Casey.
Casey?
Yes. Well, I
We
was
lost
waiting for
2
Casey to
years
come
ago.
through, but
And Casey is our love, why we like our tuxedo cats and all that. It's very close to us. I first met Tracey when we lost Casey, and it was a big help and
Oh,
helped us move on. So just making sure he's watching over.
oh yeah. Is Casey a girl? Right?
No, boy.
Boy. Oh, okay. Is he there?
well, Casey's always there. We know that. Casey shows me. Do you have a coffee table that's by a couch? A low table? What's the low table? Okay. Because what Casey's doing is jumping back and forth. It feels like between a couch and a table. And he's doing this. Ever see him doing that? Like watching. He actually plays with them a whole lot. And he bops them here.
He watches. All of a sudden he'll be playing and he'll just stop and he'll just be staring in the air, and I'll be like,
Is that Casey?
That's
Yes, it
Casey.
is. And you know,
So,
and it is, and he does. He jumps around, and Casey even goes all the way up to the top, above the window, and looks down like, come on, come get me. And he's a little bit, like, I don't get that he goes all the way up that high. I only get that he starts to climb, unless he's just not showing me, but I don't get that he goes as high as Casey is. And Casey teases him a little bit, but Casey's having a blast with him.
well, he tries to jump up everywhere.
Okay. But he's
Trying
not
to get-
getting, well, he's
And
trying
we
to
have
get
these
after
big
that.
vases with these big sticks out of them. He jumps up on them and
Because Casey's up there teasing you. Casey goes up very high and then darts around really fast. And he tries to chase him. So if you see him just all of a sudden take off, more than likely he is chasing Casey. Because we know Casey's always there anyway. We know Casey will always rule that house, always.
Is that your first cat?
with
Or
my
not?
husband, yes, that was our first cat
Okay.
together.
Okay.
And yep,
Well, Tina, thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you, Owen.
Oh, and it
thank
was
you.
wonderful to meet, Bug. It was wonderful to meet you. You do like that name, huh?
That's gonna stick with him.
It is. And it's very special to him, and I guess it's dad's thing. Dad name's very special.
And join us next week on Sit Speak and watch us on Facebook. Bye.